I just wanted to like call and say that I think you're like really cute. And I think that I have like feelings for you.
Okay.
Do you feel the same way?
Nah, but I mean, I'm into one of your friends, so if you want to play on the word for me, it'd be
What
great.
what friend?
Katie.
Oh my god.
The sad thing about the term mansplaining is that it pathologizes one of the more innocent and sincere aspects of male psychology, namely that men, and this is not just exclusive to men, but it's just natural for men, but men from a very early age, like when they're a little boy onward, are interested in building a mental model of the world. Like it's not enough to have GPS. They want to know all the roads and the streets around them and have it in their head, type thing like that. And I'm sure you've noticed this with your dad. Like your dad knows a little bit about everything. He's not an expert on many things, but he just knows random stuff about different wars throughout history and politics and all this stuff. And it's kind of a patchy knowledge, but it's because he was grasping for little pockets of truth and trying to build his model as he was growing up. And so many of the times when a guy is like mansplaining to a girl, he's really just excited to share his mental model with that girl. And he actually is sharing his mental model as like a little gift. It's like a little kid showing you their artwork. Like they're proud of it, and that's why they get excited about it. And I think that excitement gets misinterpreted as being like oppression, like he's trying to just talk over me and like he's trying to talk down to me. But it's really like he's like, oh, I've modeled this, I'm gonna share this with you, type thing. And yeah, I'm sure there's times where you know exactly what he's gonna tell you, or maybe even know more than what he's gonna tell you, but it's just his way of like gift giving.
This is exactly it. Men are trying to talk to you. They're trying to share their world with you. I was just doing this with my wife today. I was talking about the origins of WWE. I was reading that deal about how I think ESPN has a chunk of WWE and how they're going to be streaming. I want to say like some of the major events and all that other stuff. But I was like, man, when I first started, it was, I think, WWF or something like that. And as children, we couldn't watch it. And then WCW we could watch because, that was quote unquote clean. so, we really loved to sneak over to the WWF and watch that. And when it really, because it was popular before, but like when it really got popular for us was like The Rock, Stone Cold, that era. I would say I won't say popular, but it took on like a different turn. It was like more edgy. Vince McMahon at that time, like it was DX, and they were really going for it. It had really changed from people like Razor Ramon and some other people that you had back in the day. And so I was talking to her about it, and you could see she didn't know what the heck I was talking about, but she was just sitting there listening, like, yeah, my brother used to watch that, or I had some friends that used to kind of watch that, and I didn't know what they were doing, but they seemed to enjoy it. So I was just kind of sitting there hanging out watching it with them, and I was like, yeah, well, that's what it is. Like we used to watch this as kids, and even though she might have known a little bit about it, she still sat there and said, yeah, I mean, kind of engaged in conversation. It's similar to when women want men to know about makeup. You don't have to know everything, but just kind of share your world, my world with, do something like show me that you're at least interested in who I am as a person, even if you don't care about makeup. Show me that you're interested. Even if you don't care about keeping up with the Kardashians, maybe watch an episode with me here and there, right? Because that's what I'm interested in. Too many times, modern women will sit up there and downplay and trash what a man is saying for whatever silly reason. But then they want a man to be totally obsessed with them and everything that they have going on.
Women think the relationship is all about them. They do. Everything is centered around what she wants. And if that's fine, in her mind, everything is cool. And she does not care what the man is going through. She don't care what his challenges are or any of those things. So what ends up happening, the male believes that he keeps the marriage together because if he goes to cheat or whatever, like those 41 shades, for different reasons, they left you with the marriage because the marriage was all you wanted. You didn't actually want the man. You wanted the marriage.
The fairy tale.
You wanted the fairy tale. So the man feels that he gave you what you wanted. You wanted the marriage. You wanted the money. You wanted the kids. You wanted all of this crap. And never consider what he's mentally going through. Never considers what he invests into the relationship. A lot of men deal with this. And so what they end up doing is getting things outside of the relationship. And what?
You know, that's a far cry from the nonsense that she used to say. Check it out.
No, because I need a deep emotional connection and I need someone who is intelligent. Men are incapable of both of those things. I have outgrown the quote unquote intelligence of a male because their intelligence that I perceived as intelligence is no longer intelligence. It's cookie cutter. They can't tell the truth. They can't bow down to actual wisdom, right? It's all about power for men. It's not about anything that is remotely good for humanity or anybody else. It's all selfish. And unfortunately, that's a major turnoff to me. What I was attracted to in men was this idea that they were these great leaders, right? That because I like people like General Patton. I like well put together people, well put together, well disciplined, right? But not only discipline, you got to have some humanity about yourself, right?
General Patton, like in the military? You want a man to run his house as if he's in the military?
You got to be about equity. The male is just not that. General Patton and people like that, they are exceptions to the rule. The average male is nowhere near the exception to the rule, and I just can't get with it. The male is fire. The male has to be controlled. If you do not control the male, you will set the world on fire. And that's what you see right now. The world is set on fire. Men were not designed to raise kids. They weren't designed to do that.
And now she's singing a different tune because these women, check that. One woman really put it on her. And when I put it on her, I mean, wasted her money, wasted her time, then went out there. I think the woman was actually in another relationship with a dude. She got out of the relationship. Maybe she was divorcing the guy. So she got in a relationship, and Princella, from the way she's telling it, Princella came and said, you know what? I know how these men are. They're garbage. They're trash, yada, yada, yada. Why don't you come over here and let me help you out? Be friends with me. So the woman is saying, well, I thought she wanted to be my friend. So I went over there. So we start going out and just kind of hanging out. And mind you, I thought we were friends this whole entire time. She's doing things that kind of, make it seem like we're dating. But I told her I'm not like that. I think the woman had a kid too. I'm not like that. I like dudes. But then, some way or another, she kind of wooed me. And so I started saying, well, why don't I try women? Well, why not? And so we started dating. And then she started being controlling to me. And she started being manipulative to me. And all of this, and narcissistic and all the other stuff that a lot of times modern women use to describe men. And that's when Princella, who you see sitting before you, has decided, wait a minute, these women, you can't make them happy. You can't do anything. I'm trying to help this woman out. I think she actually responded. She went on like a hour and a half, 2-hour tangent about what this woman did to her in one of her live streams. And she's pretty upset about it. Now she realizes, well, dang, men were telling the truth. They were. And I think she went on like a spree, like interviews and everything, talking about what you saw in the first clip in this series. how modern women be out there acting.
Fire sometimes though.
Okay, put it out.
I don't know how to put it
Stomp
out.
on it.
I want to let it go.
Then let it go.
It's burning my fingers.
Oh my gosh, put it out.
Because I don't know how to put it out.
Stomp on it. Put it down and stomp on it.
I don't know how.
Then, or let it go then. Pick one. Pick one.
Stomp it out for me.
Pick one.
Stomp it
Let it go or put it out.
Stomp it out for me.
Put it
Josiah,
down then.
It's too strong now. The whole thing's burning.
Let it go.
How?
Let it go.
You believe in me?
Let it go or put it out. Pick one.
What if we cause a fire? Josiah. No.
Excuse me. I could have sworn I saw you in my dreams last night. What's your name?
That's crazy.
What's your name?
I'm Jade.
Jade. I'm Asher. Jade, nice to meet you.
Asher, I like that name. Nice
Thank
to meet
you. You know,
Asher.
what's your name again? Jade? I like that name. All right, listen, why don't we go out for espresso martinis some night and have the best date of our
right
life?
up my alley.
That's right up your alley?
Yep,
well, listen,
totally.
getting your phone number would be right up my alley.
All right.
Here you go, Jade.
Is he actually?
Do not protect the snack. Do not protect the snack.
Am I the snack?
Oh, wait, put your number in.
Okay, all right, you want my number. All right, there you go.
All right, thank you, Jade. I'm gonna hit you up and I'm gonna marry you someday, okay?
Oh, perfect.
You are going on the thumbnail.
I know I'm about to piss a lot of y'all off and I really don't even care. Why is it that a pretty African American woman biggest hater is always African American man? What's up with y'all? Are y'all not fed at home? Do y'all not like y'all wives that y'all married? Is that what it is? Like, why is the African American man always being our biggest hater? Like, I can only speak from my personal experience now, and I don't got no problem with African American men or women, but why are y'all always being a hater? I'm in Jiffy Lube and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just oil change. The man like 124. I'm like, oh my god, 124, that's crazy, right? You know. And the guy behind me, a Hispanic guy, saying this for context, he was all like, oh, what's the issue? You having a problem with your oil change? I was like, well, he told me it was 125. I wasn't expecting that. And he was like, I'll pay for you, no problem. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. And the African American man that worked there, the boss or whatever, he just like staring at me, and the other guy like, hey, is she ready? And he like, nah, I'm waiting on her to get through doing whatever she's doing with him. Like, why is this your business? Like, literally standing in front of us, hovering over us, like just standing there staring at us, waiting it. Like, what? Why? Go back around wherever you were. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Go back around where you were until I'm done talking to this gentleman. Like, why are you all in our face? And I'm like mad, hater. Then I walk up to get ready and pay, his breath stinking, and it's just like, you're just an angry individual. And I'm not. I'm positive. I exude positivity. I look absolutely beautiful. Like, y'all be mad at y'all jobs, y'all be mad at y'all women, y'all be mad at y'all life, and when y'all see anybody getting any type of treatment, especially a girl that you know you probably have no type of chance with, that angered you. And it probably angered you more because you feeling like, why is this Hispanic man giving this black girl his money and she just gonna use him, or whatever y'all think about this. And it's like, y'all really be irritated when y'all see a man that's not African American helping us out. Y'all hate it. But when I think about it, y'all hate to see the brothers doing it too. I'm not saying y'all mugging and staring and being all in somebody's good and all in somebody's business because y'all see another African American gentleman buying a lady something at the gas station, or I got it, or you know, I done went and got gas. African American man in front of me, her gas, whatever gas she gonna get, put it on my, and hey, God, what the f doing that for? Oh my God, she don't want his ass. Oh my God, like, y'all got to chill. I want us to stick together. Damn.
Dude in the comments said, have y'all noticed that these topics come up whenever the beginning of the month comes up? Y'all saying rent is due? That's kind of weird, but I guess it works. She's right in the woman's. She's right there. Why would you do that? What you know? Um. Uh. You know. It's what men are saying. This is what men are saying when they're like, "I don't know where you are. You're coming there. You're commandeering the whole gym. Like, where are you? Well, I had this whole corner. Yeah, but you can't take the entire corner." I think somebody in the comments was like, maybe she thought you weren't using the bench because you were kind of far away from it. I mean, not really, but like you're kind of away from it. So she said, "Okay, I'm gonna go just grab it." Honestly, that's what a lot of people do. Well, I mean, depending on what time it is, it doesn't really look like it's super busy in there right now. But I don't know. That's kind of what you have to do when you, like I said, when you get tired of waiting, you don't know what people are doing. You don't want to stop their workout because y'all said, "Don't nobody come talk to me. Don't disturb me. I'm locked in." You got your headphones in, I see. So with my headphones in, don't say nothing to me. Looks like you ain't on the bench. I'm gonna come over there and use it. I don't even know if you're using the bench, honestly and truly. Maybe you're just standing in front of it, but I think she's just thinking maybe I can get a set in. I don't know.
So, can we talk about how lonely it can be to choose to keep the standards that you've set for yourself? It's a Friday night. I'm 41, and I'm really proud of the life that I've built for myself and how I stand on my own. But it's really lonely saying, hey, I'm waiting for a real partner, someone that's done work on themselves, someone that's like trying to be a better person each day and really wants to be an equal partner in this. Like, no one talks about, working all week, work from home, and then also spending all weekend alone because everybody else, has their own lives going on, which is totally normal. Like, no one talks about like that struggle. Like, what do you do when you're 41 and single on a Friday night and you also have better things to do to get wasted? What do you do?
They ain't lined up that many people wanting to be stepfathers. It's not. They're there. Not saying it's not possible. But you better be one hell of a woman. You asking for a man to come and father how many kids? That ain't his? You better set yourself apart. You better have way more than just some head and some cuticle. Yeah, I said cuticle. You better have way more than that. Oh, you know how to cook in. A lot of people know how to cook. What sets you apart from everybody else? I'm not saying it's not possible. I've had relationships and I got kids. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying what sets you apart that's going to make that man say, you know what? I do want to be with her and her 3 kids and help her take care of her 3 kids. So you have to set yourself up for the best possible outcome because you just don't want anybody around your kids. Because yes, it is men out there that want to be in relationships with women with kids. But why though?
Okay, I'm not making this video on some pick me because quite frankly, I'm not getting picked. So this is for my guy followers. I'm looking for honest feedback. I'm looking for pointers. I need brutal honesty. Actually, don't make it brutal. I feel like you could be kind of nice about it. But again, this isn't an outfit reveal, but this is a feedback request. Am I ugly? Am I not conventionally attractive? Am I just a beauty in the eye of the beholder? Am I an acquired taste? Should I be doing my makeup different? Should I be doing my hair different? Am I too short? I'm 5'1". Am I not curvy? What is the deal? I'm definitely I'm not feeling like my best self, and I feel like I don't feel good. I don't want compliments. I want feedback. What am I missing?
I, 28 female, made a joke with my husband, 29 male, and it's costing me my marriage with a man I truly love. I need help fixing it. My husband and I have been married for 4 years now. I truly do love him with everything I have. I can't see a life without him. I took some stupid advice from some of my girlfriends regarding a joke that they have done with their husbands or boyfriend. The joke is basically telling your partner that you want to break up or that you want a divorce.
Okay. Whoa.
Well, I never wanted to do it and thought it was cruel to do, especially to someone you love. But I was convinced after they kept pestering me about it, as I was the only one that hasn't done it yet out of the 5 of us. They further convinced me about it when they told me the reactions their partner had afterwards. Stupidly, I did it last week, and my husband's reaction wasn't what I thought it would be. I honestly thought that he would try and talk to me or beg or make suggestions like my friends' partners had done, but he didn't. We had dinner and we were watching a movie when I told him, I'm not happy anymore and I think we should get a divorce. He looked at me for a couple of seconds and I swear it looked like something broke in his eyes. He got up, walked to our bedroom, and within 10 minutes came out with a bag and walked out of the house without saying a word to me. I tried to stop him, especially after seeing him with his bag packed, and I told him it was just a joke and I didn't mean it, but he basically just brushed me off and walked out. I've tried to get a hold of him, messages, calls, emails, video chats, but he isn't answering me at all. I talked to his friends, but none of them want to tell me where he is, when, and if they even answer me. I went to his work, but they refused me entry into the building. I've tried his parents, but they don't want to get involved as well as with his siblings. The only messages I got back were from his sister, telling me, joke or not, I fucked up. I've sent so many messages about it being a joke and even sent screenshots of my conversations with my girlfriends about the joke as a proof that it was a joke and that I'm not backtracking all of a sudden, but nothing. My friends didn't have any real advice and told me to just give him time and that he will get over it. Everything came down on me yesterday when I was served with actual divorce papers.
Oh my God.
It felt like someone slapped me in the face and hit me and continued to hit me. I was and still am in so much pain. I frantically tried to get a hold of him, but all I got back was he has nothing to say and that I should talk to his lawyer. How can I get the man I love back? I don't want to lose him. I made a stupid joke. I know that now, and it's breaking my world apart. This is why you don't joke about breaking up or divorce. You lose all trust that person had with you. OP does have an edit. I've already had questions in my DMs about this. We have had no issues that I know of. We were laughing the whole time throughout the day, had fun and everything. No fight or distance really between us. Nothing like that at all. Everything was basically perfect.
I think that can't be true though. You can't go from 0 to 100. Even if you're unaware, this isn't the first crack for him.
At some point in time, y'all have to start taking y'all's relationship seriously. You need to stop doing stuff for the plot, or else the plot is going to take a diabolical and tragic twist.
I might be an 8 in real life, but I'm a solid 10 at Walmart.
What is up with all these videos I keep seeing of women coming on social media bashing black men, saying that, oh, I've never been more emotionally distraught other than until I stopped dating black men. The money, that he's a bum, they're all bums, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I make $45 an hour. I made $110K last year. Yes, working for UPS, highest paid drivers in the industry. We make more than nurses. I own my own place. I own a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome. Own it. I don't rent it. I own it. This place is going to be rented out one day far in the future, and that money is going to pay for my mortgage on my second property that I own. At least that's my plan. Mind you, I'm not even 30. I'm 27. At 25, I owned my dream car. I also don't even have kids. I have a beautiful 2025 Tundra sitting in that garage. That's another thing I got, a garage. All my bills are paid on time. I don't got no roommates. I'm by my damn self. Stop blaming your lack of good choice making in men for being the reason, or specifically black men that you choose to date, for being the reason that you generalize all of us. Nah, there's a lot of black kings out here. Just like I believe there are kings and queens of every race, every color, every shape. Stop sticking men in a box just because you can't make a good choice in the men that you choose to date, ladies. And it's not to take away from these white men. I'm not a racist person, but y'all got this idea that because if you date a white boy that he's going to give you every single thing. Bro, that is just as bad as saying that dating black men is going to put you in a detrimental position as a partner. There are good good and bad of every race, color. It is about the character of that individual, the work ethic, the ambition of that particular man. It's not fair for me as a black man to be watching y'all all over social media knowing good and well that I'm a king and I'm living this life and y'all sitting up here bashing and making it look horrible because now other women are going to perceive me as that particular thing. 100 women versus accountability. Take accountability for the partners that you choose, sis.
And 30 and under are single, and all he said was good.
So this isn't exactly the dunk on men that she and a lot of people in her comments seem to think that it is. People are looking at that stat and thinking, wow, look at all these men under 30 who are still single. They must all be red pill losers. Women are clearly doing much better because only 34% of women under 30 are single. But the reality is, all this data really tells us is that women just like to get married sooner and to older, more established men. And that men seem to prefer getting married later when they're more well established and to younger women. There are also more men than women, which slightly skews the data, but you'll see once we get out of the 30s, it all evens out anyways. When you look at overall data from ages 25 to 54, you see that 39% of men are single and 36% of women are single. So that's not exactly the gotcha that you thought it was anymore, is it? And finally, the most important thing, there's also nothing wrong with being single. A lot of people love being single and thrive in solitude. Single people still have healthy relationships, passions, dreams, hobbies, all while daring to be unpartnered. Being single doesn't make you less valuable. So to all the people in the comments saying, oh, looks like it's a skill issue. Looks like there's a lot of women in their 50s with skill issues too, huh? Always a little awkward when you end up accidentally dunking on your own people while trying to insult men. Anyway, hope we learned something today.
I'm so over the men in my comments being so mean to me. I'm just a girl. I'm literally just a girl.
I have this eternal struggle where it's like, I want my husband to be the provider, make all the money, pay all the bills, do the adulting things, fix everything around the house, take care of my car, take the trash out, make all the plans, handle our finances. So basically do everything while I just lie around and like only do things when I feel like doing them. But like, I'm not talking about traditional gender roles because I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, I'm not doing his laundry. I also don't like to be told what to do. I can make my own decisions and I like making my own money. Can somebody help?
I have came to the conclusion that social media have a lot of y'all women mindset. A lot of y'all women on social media, y'all going by what these celebrities, men giving they woman and stuff like that, and y'all want a man to do this and that and all this other stuff, when half of y'all never even had a rich man. Y'all don't even have friends that had a rich man. But y'all going by social media talking about y'all want this type of man and y'all never even experienced it. Y'all haven't even experienced rich man adjacent. I believe social media got y'all confused. How can you say if you're making $60,000 a year and you get with a man making $60,000 a year, how the hell you expect him to pay all the bills and take you on trips and do nice things? That is unrealistic. We have to come to the conclusion that some women will never date a rich man. You will never date a man in the 1%. And the fact that y'all wanting these men to do this and that because of what y'all see on social media and what the next woman getting, when y'all never experienced a man that's even in the 1%, y'all never even had a friend that dated a man in the 1%. So why the hell are you going off social media on something that you never even experienced? Now, I'm just being honest, ladies. I'm not being a pick-me. I'm just saying at some point, y'all got to be realistic. Everybody is not going to get a rich. Everybody not going to get a rich. It ain't even enough rich to go around. And y'all going off what these girls get on social media, what y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what these bitches going through to put up with it, to get the shit you seeing on Instagram. They putting up with a lot of to even get half of this they get. I'm just saying. Believe me. I know. I say this all to say, if you're dating a nigga that's in your price range, don't go off Instagram. Go off what you getting in real life, because the chance that you getting rich is very low to none. Low to none. You not even in the vicinity to meet a rich. You not even having experience in rich adjacent activities. I'm just saying. Don't kill the messenger. Don't kill the messenger. If you're dating expect regular. That's all I'm saying. Don't kill the messenger. Just expect regular, and that is okay. That is okay. Get off Instagram, baby. Come into the real world. I'm just saying. Okay, bye.
I don't even know if I'm going to post this or if this is dumb of me to like cry about, but I'm going to be 24 at the end of this month, and my birthday's on a Saturday, so I'm trying to plan something either on the Friday, like for something like that weekend. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I'm probably going to be alone. And I don't know, this is probably like really dumb for me to like cry about, but like I think the reason why I'm so like depressed or like really sad is because I crave relationships. I crave relationship from like family, friends, a relationship. Like I just crave like human connection, and I get really sad because I don't really have any of that, because it's something that I've really struggled making friends. I have a broken family, so like I'm not really close to like my cousins and like my family, so like I'm just all alone all the time, and I have a really hard time making friends and just building relationships. And I think I just crave that so much being in my mid-20s, because I didn't really have those things growing up. And so I'm just breaking down, like crying, getting really emotional, because I'm like, here I am in my mid-20s and I don't have like those people in my life. Like if I ever get married one day, I'm probably not inviting anyone, though, because I'm not really close with anybody. So it will literally just be my mom and my brother. And that's it, really. And it makes me like really sad, because I'm just feeling really, really alone, because I want to do so much, especially for my birthday. I'm gonna be 24, and I want to just, all I really want for my birthday is to feel loved and appreciative, and I feel like I just don't have that, and I'm breaking down in tears, just really crying and just really, really sad.
Well, this is what a lot of men have been saying, and quite honestly, they've been getting made fun of for it. Oh, the male loneliness epidemic is your fault, yada, yada, yada. But as you see, you have women in the comments that are saying, hey, how close are you to San Bernardino? How close are you to LA? If you're in the county, if you're here, you're there, we can get together. And there's 3 or 4 other women under that talking about, hey, yeah, add me to the group chat. Let's all get together, yada, 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 right? So you're seeing here support and empathy for a woman's feelings, which you should. I'm just hoping that you understand that men in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, they get lonely too. So when we talk about, well, y'all try to put on us the male loneliness epidemic and how men's mental health doesn't matter, I hope you realize what this young lady is going through, and then you can empathize maybe with what men go through as well, being that they are human.
Got a ton of hate the other day on a video venting about my husband forgetting to take the trash out. For those that commented and defended him, I appreciate it, but here's a little insight into my relationship with my husband. The other day I said, hey, did you see that video I sent you on Instagram? The video was 2 influencers that we know and follow. They live local here. The wife is giving the cold shoulder to her husband because he promised to do the dishes and didn't, and his love language is physical touch, and hers is acts of service, which is just like me and my husband. Do you want to know what my husband's reaction was to that video? But I thought men were banned from women's sports. Yeah, that's what he had to say about me doing the dishes. So that's just the relationship I have with my husband. I'm sorry that everybody got so bent out of shape and feel like they know my relationship and saying I'm a terrible wife, or, you know, he must love being married to me. And that's the reality of being in a relationship with my husband, is you got to be able to take it, because Lord knows we dishing it out. So happy Monday, everyone.
So there's a guy in the comments that says, can you make a video on when it's okay to make TikToks about your partners? And what types of videos you'd be okay with your husband making about you? I thought your video was kind and lighthearted, but I get why men were defensive about it. Somebody else said, yeah, not everybody is going to understand this kind of love. Well, they wouldn't necessarily have to understand it if you weren't online with it. You know what I mean? Like, there's some things that need context, and you, with so many women getting online embarrassing their husbands, right? You kind of gotta, like, maybe in the captions. I mean, even if you put it in the caption, they're probably not gonna get it, but it'd be nice to put it in the caption and say, this is satire, this is a skit between my husband and I, or make it clear as you would want a man making it clear if he was talking about you. This is satire. I'm just joking. This is just being funny. That's it, right? But there have been so many women that gets on here and they just trash their husbands about what their husband isn't doing. The husband's a bum. He's this, and this. So when you did your video, that's probably how it came off.
So I got dumped because I asked a man to pay for everything. And before you guys comment, I just want to know, do you guys think that I was in the wrong? And that after that one comment, he should have dumped me? Because I think if you really like someone, you're not going to dump them over one comment. And I really liked him, so I was begging for him back. Like, I still was begging for him back. And he said that it already put a sour taste in his mouth and that he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I just don't understand, because if you like someone, you're not going to dump them over one comment. And it wasn't like I didn't like him. I actually liked him, but I was just in a rough place with my job, and I came to him at a time of a high stress moment. And maybe I shouldn't have said that under stress and pressure, but like, he literally ran away after I said that. Maybe he just doesn't like me enough. Like, I don't know what it is, but that one comment made him throw everything away.
This has to be a joke. It has to be. Why do y'all expect a man to pay for everything? We still got to get down to the bottom of what you're going to be doing in the relationship. We really do. Y'all be expecting men to do everything. Just really honestly and truly lay life out on a platinum platter for you guys. Diamond encrusted platter. And make sure the diamonds are comfortable. They hit your body just right. Diamonds that massage you. They have little heat sensors in them to where they can heat up and relax your back. That's the platter. That's the life that you want. Y'all be wanting men to do everything for y'all, and y'all really don't take the time to lay out what y'all are actually going to be doing in the relationship. And y'all wonder why men don't want to just be out there dumping money into y'all and y'all's extracurriculars. Well, I want my nails done, I want my hair done, I want clothes, I want a purse, I want all of these other things. Why would a man want to be around that, bro?
You don't intimidate men. You show that you're going to be a headache for the foreseeable future. I think I intimidate men because I make $100,000. He don't care about that. I think because I got my master's degree, he don't care about that. He just knows the type of personality and attitude that comes with that type of woman. So it's a turnoff. Not making money and having a degree, but it's a turnoff because the energy that you don't have to carry that you might carry, which is, yeah, I got that bag. Better make sure you step. No, he need to be 6'4", 8 inches. Girl, I hear that so much. I think men are intimidated by me. Who came up with that saying? Because everybody's saying it now. When did big grown men become intimidated by women? Don't get me wrong. I know there are instances that men can be jealous of women. And I know, girl. I know. I'm just saying, overall, you are not single because all these men are intimidated by you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm sorry. You just have a bad attitude. That's really it. You just might come off a certain way. I don't think everybody's intimidated. I think that's a lie that keeps.
I need help. I need help right now. I need somebody to explain to me how it has become acceptable for a woman to expect a man that she does not know, some guy who just wants to take her out on a date, to pay for a bunch of stuff up front. Pay for her weave, pay for her eyelashes, pay for her nails. Just because he wants to take her out on a date, he already owes her his money. That seems really, really crazy to me. I mean, you might as well be on a street corner with a sign. That is the P word. That makes you a garden tool that rhymes with row. Why would you do that? How is that acceptable, ladies? How? Somebody explain this to me.